Mike, I really like it that you were impressed, kind of pressed to observe the issue of permission. To me, this is going to be one of the larger defining hallmarks of maturity in learning how to live in the heavenly places. In other words, learning how to hear and or see where the boundaries and the spaces really are that are legitimately, righteously given to us, that may be ours one time, but the next time may not be ours, based on the rhema that we've learned to hear and learn to obey. I was talking to a couple people yesterday, one on a phone call and then one with Craig last night. In our realm that we live in the natural realm, we have learned the issue of space or boundaries or people space, and it's so obvious and it's so well defined that we have no problem recognizing doors, shut doors, even locked doors, with double locked storm doors on people's houses. That means don't come in here unless you have permission. So it's real obvious in our temporal world. Temporal realm knows what this means. You're not welcome unless you have permission. In the spirit realm, in the heavenly realm, we won't have nice, tangible little deadbolts with lock sets that we've learned and become accustomed to as a cultural norm. This is a new realm that we have to learn new MO, but some of the dynamics are nonetheless just as real. And that is, as you've just pointed out, Michael, the issue of permission. Do we have the permission from heaven at this particular time? Is this the timeliness of heaven? And when this is just my opinion now. We're all growing in this, so I don't think I'm necessarily being authoritative, although it is pretty important to me right now, that when we learn to be dependent upon hearing Him first, this is touching me pretty deeply. That is one of the primary hallmarks that give evidence to maturity in the spirit realm. In other words, if we have to have a 2x4 to be directed this way or that, or no, not this way, or yes, get moving, then that indicates immaturity. On the other hand, maturity knows how to hear and listen and recognize and obey the still small voice of Rhema. And so we step into a thing, we touch it very lightly. What do you think, Father? Is this okay for now? And then if there isn't the come on in, I've opened a door, come on up higher, then we wait for another go around. Or on the other hand, if the voice says, come on up higher, I want to show you some things, and we obey. Anyway, this issue of learning how to hear and see in the spirit realm, I think, is one of the hallmarks of, or evidences of, maturity. Back to that Romans 8:14 verse. You want to know who the sons of God are, the mature sons of God are? The ones that have learned to be led by the Spirit of God. And that's actually very tender to me right now, because I think that's where we're at. We are learning these things. And I believe heaven is just pretty proud. Oh, we're still infantile. We're still, I'll just say for me, I'm still in pre-K, but at least to recognize some of the hallmarks of where we're headed, to me is a really big, it impacts me pretty deeply.